Hello everybody, this is Dan. Today is April 13th, 2012, and just wanted to do a little short video. You may hear my daughter in the background, my daughter and my wife. You know, it's girl time in my house, Friday evening, so they like to do stuff around the house. That's a good thing. But this little short video, I want to give a shout out to my brother JT, Jero24, and also Love to Live Truly. Two of my good friends on YouTube that I'm starting to really get into every day more and more, and really vibe with them all the time. And you should check out their channels if you have a chance to. But I want to get into a short thing that's really been on my mind lately, and it's the dark side of social media. You know, brother Jero24, brother JT, had a video of this older man that was basically just talking on his video, you know, just talking, you know, and he was talking a lot, I ain't no lie. But that brings me to my point, and that is, have we become disconnected as a society, or become so unpersonable as a society to where everything that we do has to be tweeted, every emotion that we feel has to be videotaped, every thought that we have has to be a update status or a reflection of your feeling on your Facebook status? And what are the effects of social media on us as people, and are we able to realize the effect that it has on us? And what are the things that we can do to stop this behavior before it is too late? Now, as you may know, there have been a lot of reports recently in the years of 2010, 2011, and also this year, of people committing suicides, cyberbullying, bad relationships. There was a case this year in 2012 where this 44-year-old married doctor killed his ex-girlfriend who was in her 20s. He was a psychiatrist. No, I'm sorry, he was a radiologist. And so I'm just looking at the impact that social media has, and how can we hit the kill switch on social media before it takes our lives to a place that we don't want it to go to. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, make a video response, or share some of your stories that you have had about people that are close to you, or people you may have heard of, or people at your job that have been affected by social media, vis-a-vis Skype, Facebook, well, not necessarily Skype, but Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and the like. There have been several cases on YouTube where people in the rap industry have been physically assaulted. Few cases, some up-and-coming entertainers in the rap business have been killed based off Twitter beef. And 20 years ago, that would have been ludicrous to say Twitter beef. And I see myself, I do have a Twitter account, I do have a Facebook account, and of course I have YouTube. But what I had to do within the last 6 months, especially since my Facebook got hacked, and they reset the password for me, which is fine, and it hasn't been hacked anymore. But that was sort of a wake-up call for me to step back from Facebook, to step back from Twitter. I was never a big Twitter user anyway, because I felt it sort of irrelevant to tell people every little thing I'm doing like I'm somebody that important anyway. And if I really want to share an emotion like that, well, hey, I got friends that I physically see that I can talk to still before it's illegal. But what impact has social media had in your direct life to bridge or further bridge the gap that naturally happens with your family members as time goes on, as self-independence and self-sustainment comes in the adult world, and you don't have to depend on your brother or your sister or your mother or your father. What role has social media played to further bridge that gap? Or how do you do things with your family members or your younger people in your family to sort of be personable with them still, or be up in your face type family member with them still, instead of, oh, I'll Twitter this to you, or I'll send you a Facebook message? And I understand economic times, distances, geographical considerations. You may not be in the same area code as your family member, but what about the family member that's right around the corner and you would rather just shoot them a Facebook message? And I take a lesson from the Amish. The Amish people, the reason why they don't have phones, cell phones, even though they do have those things, but the reason why the older Amish people don't have phones, the reason why they don't have computers, is because it encourages them to go see people. So here we are as a nation of people, and I'm not saying that these social media things are bad in no way, because they are good. But I'm strictly talking about the darker side. And if you have an experience where you fed a dark side of you on a social media platform, how did it affect your personal life with your spouse or your significant other or your children or your parents? Did it affect you at all? Or do you just have it under control? These are the things that we have to ask each other from time to time. And what I like to do in my life is I like to step back from these platforms and spend quality time with my children, which means no camera, no computer. Just today, me and my younger daughter, my baby Micaiah, me and her went out in the yard today and we picked flowers for her little glass, you know, and she loves to see the flowers close in the evening time, and she loves to see them open in the morning time. So this is something that an app can't give me. This is something that a tweet can't give me. This is a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of a moment that is sustained in time, in her mind, in her memory, in her heart, that social media platforms cannot give. So the only thing I'm saying to you, my brother, my sister, if you have let social media supplant these things which should be naturally in your life for your family members and your loved ones, if you've let this social media take the place of moments that cannot be bought, moments that cannot be sold, moments that cannot be attained any other way that other than you doing them, let's just take a step back for a minute. Okay? The world will still go on. And I'm reminded of the scene in iRobot where the older woman had a robot. And Will Smith was saying, why do you have a robot? You're old. And that was his whole perception of the thing. And I left a comment today on Brother JT's page. Who are the elders going to teach if we can look to the technological hill from whence our social interactions come from? And that's all I have to say. And I hope I said something that helped someone. And basically, tell me what you think about that. Share your stories in the comment section, and I would love to hear them. I would really love to hear them. And if you think I'm wrong, just say I'm wrong. But I just want to know. I'm not speaking per se about you in particular, but just the people that you've heard of or stories you've heard on the internet. I'll be interested to know. Point me to where I can read more about that, and I surely would appreciate it. Thank you. Just a little clip of my baby girl's flowers, so you can see. You know, these are things, as I say, you know, you can't buy this moment, you know. Now it's the evening time, and they're slowly closing. But tomorrow, me and her, we shall have another memory as they open again.